Hey guys, it's Claquesous with another Gods of Olympus video for you. Now in this case it's actually a defensive victory, and the unfortunate victim here was MacaPAPAZ. Now MacaPAPAZ is the highest ranked person at level 85 or below. He's like number 38 or something like that. But on this occasion, he was revenging and somehow lost 30 trophies against me, which I didn't even know was possible. I thought the most you could lose was 29. But he is nearly 1,000 offensive trophies above me, so I guess it is possible to lose 30 trophies. If we look through his gods, you see that he's got a lot of pumped abilities in the ultimate abilities. So slow time, inspiration, bloodlust, and then long shot is maxed out, sunstrike almost maxed out, Aphrodite's kind of evenly balanced, same with Hades, and then Hera's got a pretty strong wrath effect. You see that I had six defenders, which was pretty good, but not ridiculous. So let's check out some of the gameplay. So first, let's take a look at my base. And I think there's kind of two defenses against Hera that have popped up. There's the island defense, where you'll see someone's got like islands of one temple here and maybe a couple monuments, and one temple here and monuments, or maybe they have half their base on one side and half on the other. I'm not really a fan of that because the monuments don't really reach the other side of the base, even if they're fully pumped. So like this Apollo monument would only reaches about to the Artemis temple, and the Aphrodite monument right in the middle basically covers the entire range of my base. But if it's on the side, it's only covering half your base. So I prefer what I call the stretch defense, where it's everything from side to side and trying to improve that travel time, but not having anything right next to each other. So let's get to the defense. So first thing it does is drop Aphrodite and use Awe. Now, I don't really understand this approach all that much. It seems like a waste of Aphrodite. I've seen people use it effectively where they'll kind of create a hole in the middle of the base and then start with their rush. But in this case, he just lets Aphrodite die, and she hasn't even touched a single base. A single temple. So it just seems like a waste. Now in come, standard 3 with their rush, and he drops Hera in the middle for wrath. And you'll see Hera takes out a big swath in the middle of the base, but now he's got a long way to travel to get to the next temple. And Hera's taking a lot of damage. And you'll see Hera's just about dead. And Ares is able to take out a few different temples. But then he's walking to the other side of the temple, and he's already getting rushed with these troop producers in the middle. So now his bum rush is over, and he's still got 4 temples to go. Now his support helped out pretty well here by adding some archer tents, which dragged all the support. And I added a tent over here on the left to try and counteract that a little bit, so I at least had some troops supporting me. But you see he's got 4 temples to go. And 3 gods left. So he's stalling a little bit. So he pops out Hades, Apollo, and Artemis, and they're able to basically one-shot the Artemis temple. But now they've still got too many troops coming and support. Some Hera's warriors, and you see he's just kind of walking around in a circle, but he can't build up a mutant shield like you could with Aphrodite. So at this point, he's basically toast. So he takes out the 2 temples there, but he's not even going to make it over to the last 2. You see just too much support. And meanwhile, Hades probably could have taken out both of these temples here just on his own. And it's all over. Oh, except for some assists down here. So you see, actually the damage was surprising. 91k from Zeus. Usually that's my top damage output. Then Fire Towers at 82. So it's really pretty balanced. The troop producers and Cyclops didn't do all that much. Of course, he didn't really produce all that many troops for Afro Monument to do much damage. And attack assistance, defense, a lot of good defense, mostly VWs, some tents, a couple of heals in there, and archers near the end. So you see, damage-wise, Ares did a chunk with the initial burst, but all the others did like 100k each. Well, of course, Hera with her wrath did 1,000,000 in one shot pretty much, but otherwise you see not too much. So a couple things to learn from this is don't throw away your gods, and I guess probably don't underestimate a base. I think that may have been what happened here. But anyway, sorry MacaPAPAZ for the defeat, and thanks everyone for watching. Hope you learned a thing or two.